In January of this year, I set out to start my YouTube channel, but there was just one problem. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, sweat just beating off your skin, your heart is pounding, your mind is spinning, you feel like this high level of anxiety that if you don't post any content or if you don't post quality content, then your channel is not going to perform the way it's supposed to be performing? What if I was to tell you that YouTube is like that codependent relationship? You didn't know you were in it, you don't know when you got into it, and you don't know how to get out of it because you realize that you're in it when you're already head over heels. Let me explain. Have you ever heard about the YouTube syndrome? This is when you tend to want to live your life as if you're on YouTube. You want to fast forward conversations. You want to rewind if something is interesting. You want to just not have a conversation, just skip to a new character or just skip to a new conversation. As I thought about how to bring the topic of codependency in relationship, I decided to use myself and YouTube as an example. Now, codependency can be either good or bad. Codependency is when you're emotionally, physically, or mentally dependent on another person or thing. I depend on YouTube for inspiration, motivation, to feel good about myself, education. I depend on YouTube to keep my kids occupied when I'm busy on YouTube. I depend on YouTube for relationship advice. I depend on YouTube for workout advice. I depend on YouTube on how to make this video right now. I depend on YouTube for everything. And in turn, they depend on me. They depend on me to have people watch my videos. People can stay on their platform longer. Ads could be run on their platform. Ads can be watched on their platform. So it's taking away my social life. It has me slacking on my chores at home. My relationship, I spend more time on YouTube than I do with my relationship. It's in my dreams. It's in my nightmares. It's when I wake up, when I'm brushing my teeth, when I go to the supermarket, if I'm driving my car, I'm taking my kids to school. Whatever I do, YouTube is literally on my mind. So YouTube and I do this dance. You give me what I want, I give you what you want. I'm going to admit something to you right now. YouTube is kicking my ass. But I promise you that I'm going to kick its ass one day. And, you know, in order for you to understand what I'm saying, you have to get to know me a little bit. My get-up muscle is very strong. My resilience muscle is very strong. Earlier this year, maybe like in January, I set out to start my YouTube channel. I became obsessed. I did a lot of research. I did a lot of Recon. I became obsessed. All this obsession led me to creating a couple of videos. I posted my videos very optimistic. I posted my videos. I'm going to get a lot of views. I'm going to get a lot of subscribers. I'm going to do this YouTube thing. Nothing happened. I was disappointed, but I'm like, I did all of this for a reason. I'm not going to go back now. So what it did, it pushed me to do another video, and then another video, and then another video until I'm here with this video. And that's when I realized that I wanted to talk about the topic of codependence in relationship. The relationship that I have with YouTube is that codependent relationship that I desperately wanted to speak about. My love affair with my channel and my community far outweighs all of that. I am willing to put myself out there. I am willing to be looked at. Oh, she made a video. Oh, she's on YouTube. I'm willing to go through all of that. Because my expectation and their expectation cannot live in the same zip code, let alone the same block. This relationship that I have with YouTube is a necessary one. It's necessary for anything, and it goes for anything that you do in life. Anything that you want to achieve, you have to become obsessed with. You have to you have to give it your all. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but I feel so passionate about this topic that I want to let you know, I want to tell you that it's okay for you to be in a codependent relationship. As long as the benefit far exceeds the disadvantage, then go for it. There are many ways for me to serve you. I could ask you to subscribe to my channel, but I won't do that. What I'm going to do instead, I'm going to ask you to be you. I'm going to ask you to disrupt sometimes. I'm going to ask you to be bold. I'm going to ask you to reevaluate your situation. If it's a codependent relationship that's really grabbing you by the balls, I'm going to ask you to reevaluate. If it's one that makes you a better person, I'm going to also ask you to reevaluate. But this time, I want you to reevaluate and see how you can make it better, how you can make that situation better. I want you to identify that one thing that's going to change your perspective, that one thing that's going to get you seen, that one thing that's going to get you noticed, that one thing that's going to get you a seat at the table. And when you do get that seat, I want you to own that seat. I want you to sit there like it was made for you and never give up. See you in my next video.